Hello everybody and welcome back to GDH Gaming channel. And I know I say this every video, but it's been a while, and as I say every video, I really do wanna improve my channel in the way of my upload rate and just some of the content that goes on it. Obviously it's tricky while I'm still in school and I'm trying to work hard for my schoolwork, but now it's my summer holidays, so I'm going to try and become more consistent, and hopefully I can live up to what I just said, because a lot of the time I don't, but I admit that, and one day I will make this right. Anyway, this video I'm playing GTA, and the Kun Instance DLC came out last week, and this car didn't get added with the Kun Instance DLC, but it got added as a separate car. Well, it came out with a couple of other cars, but this is the car that I want to talk about. Now, this car is the OCELOT LYNX. I think it's supposed to be based on, I think the back end looks a bit like an F-Type. The front end, though, to me is an Aston, maybe, like a Vantage or something. But I don't know, or a DBS maybe, but depending on what front end you get as well, it's real customizable. But I'm sure the topic that's on everyone's lips is the fact that it's $1.7 million, and it's definitely a nice car, no doubt about it. It looks really nice. There's a lot of customization, but surely it can't be worth it. It's only a sports car. It's not even a fast sports car. I don't know what rank it is out with the sports cars, but I can tell you, after driving it in some stunt races, it's not that good. The handling on it can be alright at times. It's a bit hit and miss, really. But some of the tight corners that you have on the stunt races, you've got to slow right down to get round the corners, and you can't be having that, because all the other cars can take most corners flat. But I'm driving this car pretty much to see why it would cost $1.7 million, and just to tell you guys about it, really, because I know there are a lot of people that think, well, I'm not paying 1.7 million for a sports car, and honestly, normally I wouldn't, but I'm stacked on this game, so I thought, you know what, I'll make a video about it. So I've customised it, and obviously there's a lot of personal opinions in this game, what customisation people do and don't like, but I really like the ultra blue and white colour combination. I know the white's only on the roof, but I've got it on the wheels as well. And yeah, if you can't drive it in races, what can you do with it? Well, that's pretty much like most cars in the game. If you think about it, these days when I choose a car, oh, I got a bit of blood on it. These days when I choose a car, I choose it because it looks nice more than anything. Because when I'm playing on GTA with my mates, you know, you can just, like, you know, show your car. You don't even have to drive that fast to impress them. You just have to show them. And I think it might be like that with most people. I mean, don't quote me on that, because I don't really play with many other people than my mates. But yeah, it's you know, when I get a car that's just come out in the DLC, they'll be like, oh, that looks well nice. They never say, oh yeah, it's really fast. Sometimes it is really fast, but these days I don't buy a car because it's fast, because, you know, there are already cars fast enough. I mean, you don't need the fastest car to win a race anymore, especially on stunt races, because you can get quite unlucky in stunt races and stuff like that. There's a lot of variables. So for a supercar, something like the Adder isn't even that bad, you know. 1 million. I know it's still quite expensive, but it's 1 million, yeah. Or the Zentorno, which is about 700 grand. And honestly, I think the recent supercars that have come out that are like maybe 1.5 up to 2.5 million, they're just pointless, you know. Why would you spend that much money? Obviously I have, so for some of the cars I know why you would. They're sick. They're really good. You know, the X80 Proto, it's like, it's one of a kind. Oh, I might need to go and fix this car. But yeah, it's one of a kind, and this car isn't even one of a kind. You know, it's nothing special. Yeah, it looks really nice. There's a lot of customization, but it's definitely not that fast. It's fast in a straight line, don't get me wrong, but even in the straight line, it's not as fast as other cars like the Massacro race car or maybe the Jester. I mean, I'm not sure how the sports cars are ranked, but I definitely know that this ain't up there. And I've driven it in a race, and it's just really not that good. But the things that I like about this car are obviously, as I've said, the customization. If you get bored of the look, or you just get bored of driving the car, you might think, oh, I'm going to start driving a different car. You don't have to. You can just change it. You know, you can completely change the way the front end looks. And I'll show you when I go to repair this car. Another thing that I like about it is, I don't know, just the customization. But as I really said though, if it looks nice, I buy it, if I'm honest. I'm not bothered about how fast it goes anymore because I've already got fast cars. And it's definitely not worth 1.7 million. So I'll show you the front bumper. You can literally change. I've got the bottom one, but this is a stock one. Even that looks nice. See, that's why the front end would normally look like an F-Type, because that looks like an F-Type. That, I wouldn't say does. That looks like a Maserati, Gran Turismo. That, I don't know what it is, and then the one that I've got at the moment. Honestly, the front one does look really nice, but yeah, I'm not sure. No, I'm gonna change it up and go with this one, the sports grill. Yeah, so another thing that I like about this car really is I don't know, it's just like, it's obviously it's based off of a Jaguar F-Type, and I in real life I really do like the Jaguar F-Type. I think they're amazing cars. Well, they're not amazing, but they're just beautiful cars, and I like Jags anyway. But to have this in the game is really, it's just nice to have it in the game, because I think the game lacks a lot of British cars. I mean, we've got like a couple of Aston Martins in the game. We've got this, and we've got a Jaguar in the I can't even remember what it's called. I think it's the Felon or something. But you know, you don't really have much British cars, and I have a thing for British cars. I don't know if it's because I'm British or whether it's because they're just really nice. But if you're foreign, please say like if you think I'm being biased, but I think they're really nice cars, most of them, apart from like Rovers or something. But let's take it off road. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it really. But yeah, it's a complicating car, and the 1.7 million price tag would make a lot of people hate it. I mean, it's well overpriced. I wouldn't even say it's worth 700 grand, let alone the 1.7 million. Most I'd pay for this car, like if I was your average GTA player that didn't buy an account with loads of money on, 500 grand I'd say. It's not worth more than a Massacro or anything like that. It's not. Oh. I don't know what it's worth, if I'm honest. So that's been my drive of the OCELOT LYNX, and I am sorry that I kept bringing up the price tag of it, but you do really have to ask a question if you're considering buying this. You know, is it worth it? I'm gonna give it a big fat thumbs down for the value. You don't get what you pay for, really. But if you like Jaguar F-types, or if you just like cars like this that look really nice and that have a lot of customization, I'd say get it, but only if you have the money to spend. If you're tight on cash and you just have enough for this, I'd say buy a supercar for this kind of money, or save up for something like the Osiris or the T20, or go that little bit further and get the X80 Pro. But anyway guys, that's been my review of the OCELOT LYNX. Overall, I don't think you should buy it, but obviously if you want to, do so. I will hopefully be back regularly with more GTA, Need for Speed, or the crew videos, and I might even start a FIFA career mode. I know I tried to start one not long ago, but for some reason the video wasn't watchable, and it was like an hour of gameplay. So anyway, I will leave you guys here. If you have enjoyed and you like the videos that I put on the channel, please like and subscribe on my videos, and subscribe to my channel obviously, and see you guys